أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. الله الكبير. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. الله الكبير. Again, we are grateful to the All-Gracious, the All-Merciful, for giving us this huge blessing that we have today, and all of the things in God's hand, and we have to be patient with His running the universe. Let's put it that way. A lot of people object to His system. We are the ones who are happy with it. We're at peace with it, and we are happy with the way events actually transpire. So we are again here today, and we're grateful to Him, and this is a huge honor for us, and that we are here, and our test is not over. So we have another chance to become a better person today, and that is the most precious gift that God has given us. Okay, so we have this opportunity today. Last night, some people went to bed; they never woke up in the morning, and so the test is over. But God has given us another chance, and He's all in His hand, all according to numbers that He assigned to people, to everything. And He has counted the number of all things, and so we are happy with it, and we are at peace with it, and that's what makes somebody who offers peace to God. Okay, so we should be honored, as I said today, and be grateful to Him. And gratefulness is a godlike quality. Okay, God is grateful to us for what we are doing. Okay, all the good deeds that we do, God is grateful. Okay, so we have to respond in kind, and we have to be grateful to Him for everything that He's given us. Okay, and so everything has, according, as I said, to a number that God has assigned, and so only God knows that. And so again, we are happy with it, we're at peace with it, and we never object to God's system. And so that what makes a person of faith, a person who is happy and at peace with everything that God has created. Okay, so today what I wanted to discuss with you is that I was in a physics conference today, okay, and so I'm going to go back in the afternoon. The last talk, somebody from Germany, and he said something about prime numbers, all of a sudden, out of the blue, and how these prime numbers are related to actual physical events that we see. Okay? And so, being somebody who coming from a background in quantum mechanics and mathematics, people are worried about functional relations between variables. And so they want to actually do that. But what we have seen, the prime numbers and the indices, there is no functional relation. It's an absolute one-to-one correspondence. Okay, so they try to fix that. They tried to fix that in the field of quantum mechanics. So they said, well, energy levels are discrete. That means they have specific numbers that are assigned to them. So that was the excitement, that was the victory that initially quantum mechanics had. And so everything that we see is because of that right step that they took at that time. Okay? When you look at these numbers that we are showing every week, and we're showing how the Quran was composed according to these things. Okay? So in other words, it's actually a byproduct of these numbers that existed all the time. Okay? And so they were not invented yesterday, or we did not invent them. So these things have very specific values, and that value does not change. It's sort of that quantization of energy levels, if you will. Okay? So they are there. And so he was trying to relate that to the shell model of the nucleus. Okay, so and so all of these things that we see, he was trying to do it in functional form. When talk was over, I told him about my research, and he was extremely interested. Okay, so he said, please send me your publication, and so that's what I'm going to do. But my point is that things are going according to God's plan. Okay? We are basically sitting here, and we should be patient, we should be happy with what God is actually giving us every week. And I'm going to discuss it in the second unit of this Joma praise today. Okay? And we will see, okay, how intricate this system is, how impossible this system is, that this system cannot be man-made. This system is not based on functional relations that are approximations. They are not things that have a derivative of a function or something like that. Okay, they say continuously differentiable functions. That means there are no kinks in these things, these functions. They're all smooth. Okay. The way that God has created, He says, I have assigned a number to everything. That means everything is digitized. Everything has a specific number. That is what God's system is. So, this is what we really have to do. Okay? We have to be happy with the way God does things, the way He runs the system that He has, okay? And the way that the events transpire at specific times. You see? That time also has a specific timestamp. Okay? That's what God says, the known time. So when that event reaches that time, which is a number assigned to that dimension, the time dimension, okay, then events transpire. So since we don't know the future, and we're anxious, God says that human being was created impatient. Okay? and you know, the thing is that we are impatient. We don't want to wait. But the way that God does things is so intricate and so exact. Okay? There are no approximations. There are no fudging here or there. So they are systems that God has created, as I said, based on these numbers. And He said that these are the things that God is doing, and they are recorded. And it's a protected tablet, if you will. What I showed last week about 353 lining up with 4253, that's a protected tablet in the domain of regular primes. 353rd regular prime is 4253. 353 is the number of Hamims in chapter 42. Chapter 42 has 53 verses. Both of those numbers, both the index and the prime itself, the regular prime itself, they also have another relation, and that relation is that one of them is the exponent of the 19th Mersenne prime. The other one is the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne prime. Can you imagine that? This is amazing. Okay? So that's what we should be happy about. That's what we should think like. Okay? That everything is at God's disposal. And He decides when things are supposed to transpire. When the events are supposed to happen, no one can stop it. That's what God says. When the time comes, no one can stop it. So if we do this because we are in a hurry, it's going to blow up in our faces. So God says, wait, be patient, and it's going to transpire. When the time comes, it's going to transpire. And we don't know what that time is, and who are the people who are going to gravitate towards this. Okay? The theme of this meeting was gravity. Okay? So, how many people are going to gravitate towards this, and how many people are going to just throw it out? They're going to say, no, this is nonsense. Okay? And so, those people who are going to gravitate, those are the chosen few. Okay? That they are really interested in the truth. That the truth actually fascinates them. that they root for the truth, let's put it that way, not for the falsehood. So again, I ask everybody, including myself, okay, that be patient, okay, and persevere, okay, endeavor to persevere. So we have to be in that position, and then God says He is with those who are patient. So if that's a stamp from God, if that's a statement of the truth from God, we should take it to heart. If we believe that He is with us, if you are patient, He is with us. He is not with those guys who are in a rush. Okay? Chapter 16, God's command has already been issued, do not rush it. First statement, the 1900th verse from the beginning of the Quran. That's the beauty of it. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and we'll finish this unit. Allah Kabir.